What's up, gamers? It's time for another episode. That's right, of Hearthstone. We're actually supposed to record a podcast, but I don't have the ability to wake up very well, and that did cause a problem. As a matter of fact, my co-host just texted me, just know what's going on. So I do apologize for waking up late, but you know what? It's okay. That means we can make a Hearthstone video to make up for it, and that's what's going to happen. Now, last time, actually, I did make a slight adjustment here because I was playing with some things. I didn't get to rank 13. I tried, and I couldn't do it. So I actually created this new Jade druid list that was actually doing pretty well. Let me just go back to what it was so you can kind of see exactly what we were playing with that I did halfway decent with. Let's see. I'm taking out some decent cards because I want you to see what it was before I made any adjustments. Well, yeah, I took the 3 drop. That's right. Get them out. There we go. All right. So this was my rendition of Jade Druid that we're gonna play today. Jade's over told him this wasn't doing it. It got me like ranked pretty bad. Then I decided to start playing the Druid version of Jade, and I was able to consistently get to rank 14, but I couldn't get any further. So I tried messing with different builds and different lists, and it ended up doing much worse. So now I'm actually back at rank 16. So what we're gonna do today is see if we can get back up in the ranks, get back to at least 14 maybe.
Malfurion versus Malfurion.
Against Seto Kaiba.
Protect the wild. Nature must be preserved.
But yeah, I do apologize to my co-host. Like I said, I woke up late. When you work late, sometimes it's hard to get up early. So it's kind of one of those things. But I will be working on that in the future. We must remain diligent. Hope everybody had a good holidays. Christmas is past, New Year's is on its way. Let's see. This is not really a good hand, but my record against Druid has been pretty high. I have about an 80, about 8 and 90% win rate against the mirror, more or less. And that's usually because I've learned how to play this deck pretty well because I literally spent almost the entire weekend playing. So when you play like the same deck over and over, you tend to learn how to play it. As a matter of fact, this list that I'm playing right now, it beats all of the Reno list. Like I have a single Reno list, except one when I made a critical error at the very end. But other than the critical error that I made, I won every other match that I played. Unfortunately, this deck that I created loses to anything aggro. I mean, it's not that it can't be anything aggro. It's just that a lot of times you just don't get the cards you need. Unfortunately. Now, even though this is a really bad hand, I'm not too worried because, this druid that's not really being aggressive, so I have time to just draw until I get what I need, and then you'll see how this deck operates. While he's making his turn, I'm going to drink some water. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Um, we're just gonna attack and pass. Basically, the first thing I want to do is drop Gadget Sand Auctioneer, and then followed by a couple of ramps to draw some cards, and then have mana. So with 4 mana, I can probably play 2 of these, because by now I should be able to have a creature to deal damage to. There we go. Well, I can at least kill the 2/2. Like I said, this is probably about as slow as it gets in terms of, how the deck plays. Um, As much as I want to gain some momentum, we'll call it, it's not going to happen this turn. I could kill the 2-2 this turn, but I'm not really concerned. And the 8-8 I really can't do anything about right now. Am I worried? A little, because that 8-8 is going to be a pain. With this deck, you just have to be patient. Alright, let's just hope this patience is going to pay off. So, Auctioneer. We're going to ramp. Hope we get something good. Alright, let's kill the 2-2. Alright, well, let's see what this does for us. Yes, that's exactly what I wanted. Now we can use this to kill the 8-8. And yeah, why not? We'll play some more spells. And there you have it. So in that one turn with Auctioneer, I drew a ton of cards. I basically killed both of the threats that were on board. Part of it was luck. Oh, so now he's taking a page out of my book. But that's the thing with this deck. In order to play it properly, you have to be patient. And if you're patient enough, it pays off hardcore. And shout outs or props to those who understand the Seto Kaiba reference. Alright, so I'm a little surprised only because usually my Auctioneer dies already, which means that this is going to be a very interesting turn. Alright, so definitely wanting to kill him. And then we're going to do a little bit of that. And just for the sake of adding a little more umph to this play, typically when the turn I play Auctioneer, it usually dies. Usually. I'm surprised it survived. Oh, it's a Malagos thing. Okay. Well, thankfully I gained some armor. Hopefully I won't die this turn. We'll see. Is that 9 damage? Yep. And another 6 damage. And the 6 more damage? Wow. I haven't played a Malagos deck with this yet. This is actually the first time. Okay, well, I mean, I guess I have to kill Malagos this turn or I've lost, right? Question is how. I only have 4, 5, 6 damage that I can deal. So I can't really do it in the damage part. The only thing I'm going to be able to do this turn is play a taunter and hopefully hope that he can't deal with it or burn me next turn. There's really nothing else I can do. So let's just see if we're lucky. And for the sake of insurance, we're going to kill the 3-3. And just hope he doesn't have the win. This could be bad. Okay, it's not nearly as bad as I thought. That means I actually have a chance. Hmm. I wonder. Hmm. Thinking the damage spell might be the way to go here. Um. As much as I want to kill the legend, the 3/5, I think this is more of a threat. So that's going to be. So I can kill him too. Let's see. Actually, let's see what I draw before I get all crazy here. Okay. Let's just hope he can't finish me off this turn. I may have misplayed there, I'm not sure, but we're going to find out. Of course, you're probably laughing. Yeah, you just dropped 288, and you think you just misplayed. Ha ha. Yeah, this is one of those really, really close ones, too. Alright, so let's first and foremost kill this guy, get him out of the way. And yeah, we should kind of deal with that, too. I think one of these are in order just in case. And
For the wild.
now if he has a spell that can kill the 3/6 and he wins. Uh-oh. There's that answer coming up. Got a good top deck there. Okay, it doesn't appear that he got the answer he needed.
Well played.
So he tried. Unless he drew something good. No, he didn't.
I concede.
Alright. And there you go, ladies and gentlemen. This is proof right there that patience pays off. Oh, by the way, I've all but given up getting to rank 13, so this is why I'm recording now. I was going to wait till I got to rank 13, but I just accepted the fact that it's not happening. So I wanted to show you this deck that I actually was doing well with for a while off screen. Now, as far as explaining how to play it, it's really weird. I mean, like I said, you really just got to be patient. You got to hold on to a lot of cards until you get to about 6 mana, and then you can really start going off. Against Super Dork, number 7.
Nature must be
Another
preserved.
druid list. Wow. How many mirrors can we have in one day? Although the last deck was a Malagos druid, which I've actually played against once before, but I think I was playing a different deck. I think I was playing Dragon Priest, and he was able to get me out of nowhere. But against this list, I gained so much honor, or not honor, but armor, that even some, if I'm lucky enough, I could be out of range. And I was barely, too. Astral Command? Or Communion? What? Wow. So this is one of those all-in decks. Holy crap. He just discarded his hand in hopes that he can be in top deck mode the rest of the game and win. Well, good luck to him. Once he draws, like, what's it called? Just Sarah. It'll be like, crap, concede.
Spectacular.
Well, I got something good. Maybe, unless he's just being sarcastic. Oh, that's actually not bad. That was spectacular. After dumping your entire hand, yeah, that's the best thing you could draw. And wild growth? Crap. He must be digging for like something crazy. And then he's gonna probably pass because all of his cards are like 10 mana. Meanwhile, I'm just gonna take my time and do nothing. Actually, no, I will play this just to see what I get. Um, I have a feeling I'm gonna need the armor. I just have a feeling.
For the wild.
Alright. Oh, this is gonna be fun. I don't think I can kill it this turn. Because this is 4, no, actually, this will be 4, 5, 6. So, what I'm going to have to do is hope for a miracle here. That is not a miracle. Um, hmm. I don't know. Just have to dig and hope that I get something I need next turn.
Time waits for no one.
Alright. So I'm going to take 8 more damage here because I was not prepared for this at all. And Chromagus is kind of a pain. Yeah, I'm totally not winning this game, just so you guys know. There's no way I can beat this. I can go 4, 5, 6. Or 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I don't win this game at all. Wow. I mean, I could play this guy, but it's not going to really do anything. And the best thing I can do is one of these. Mix with one of these, just for the sake of not dying this
For the
turn.
wild.
But yeah, I can't win this fight. That was ridiculous. See, um, I needed something better, but I couldn't get it. Wow. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is how you lose to something really random. Play Astral Communion. Wow. Now, this is the first time I've ever win against that kind of a list. Now, granted, if I had, like, the right removal, I mean, I could have probably turned that around, but I didn't get the right removal, and I don't know. I mean, maybe I played that wrong. Like, maybe I should have got, instead of getting the draw, or the accelerant to draw 3 cards, maybe I should have just held on to the accelerant and then use that to make more mana next turn to kill Ragnaros, but I don't think that would have made much of a difference either. The still would have had to do with Chromagus and whatever else he was going to throw down.
Nature must be preserved.
That was really weird.
I can see.
Oh, well, thank you. I guess you realized that I had a dramatic loss to some random Astral Communion deck and wanted me to feel better about myself. I appreciate that. On to the next one. Yeah, occasionally you get those freebies. That's usually in the lower ranks, though. Like, you don't get them at rank, 14 when I need it. I don't know what it was. I was playing Jade's Over Totems with rank 14. I just kept getting beat bad. It was bad. But then I said, screw it. I'm playing, Suicide EOFK. Oh, Suicide of K. I'm guessing is what it is. I don't know. Anyway, doesn't matter. But yeah, I decided to switch to a Druid list because I've always enjoyed playing Druid more than any other class. And what I'm thinking about doing is actually, and I've already started doing this already, if you noticed in my deck list that I have Almost everything is druid. I'm basically gonna more or less throw away almost everything that I have, in hopes of just getting all the good druid cards and more or less making like some of the best druid decks I can. I got this list going for the Jade golems. I have a list for Cthulhu that I'm currently tweaking up, and I'm working on kind of a rush beatdown, but I'm a little iffy about that one. And then I'm gonna work on more of a mid-range, late game, just regular beater with good good minions and good spells kind of thing. But so far, this has proven to be really good, really solid. Because again, there are certain matchups where I auto win, provided that I don't do a really really bad mistake. I always win. But again, if I ever fight against something that's aggro like, I pretty much almost auto lose. Um, I'm not really in a hurry to do anything yet. I mean, I could play Fandral, but I don't have a follow up, and I don't like just playing them without being able to cast something efficient with them. Because then if they kill them, then it's just a waste. Again, you have to be patient. Okay, so I'm gonna draw some cards and let him go. I'm not like in any dire emergency. I mean, he's got a 2/3 and a 1/1. I'm not like in danger of dying anytime soon. I'll take 3 damage. Next turn, I'll probably swipe or something. Because if I swipe, that pretty much kills everything except the 3/2. And I can just, yeah, that's a pretty simple one there. And there you have it. Out of white board. 101. Play swipe plus hero power. Azurdreg, one of the best minions in the game. He's been around forever, and he always seems to get the job done. So I got 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 cards in hand. Am I in a hurry to kill Azurdreg is the question. Um, Azurdreg can be a pain, especially if he's playing Burn, which he is. There's a 99% chance that he's playing Burn. As much as I'd love to use these two spells to draw with him, I might not be able to do so. However, I could just say screw it, take a chance, and then do my 6 drop. Lots of questions. Not very many answers, though. Or I could just say screw it and not worry about it, just play this guy. And I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to say screw it and not worry about it. Zerdre can be a pain, but I'm not like in an emergency situation, so I'm not going to rush out my cheaper spells because I'm scared. There you go, just enough mana to kill it. But here's the thing though, I've taken no damage this turn because of that play. As far as I'm concerned, that was pretty successful. So now I have 8 mana. I've got about at least 2 cards I can draw off of Gadgets and Auctioneer. I don't necessarily have to. Like, I could seriously play, a bunch of ramp and say go. That'll be 5 mana, and I have 3 left. Actually, no, I do kind of want to kill a Zerdrake, though. So, we'll just use an Auctioneer turn to lay the smack down on him. And boom, we just do another Auctioneer. Because we know that Auctioneer is going to die. At least we assume that. Because if he lives, then my next turn is going to be ridiculous, and he's not going to want that. So I expect a burn spell. Or a combination of him attacking and a burn spell. Or an equipment and a burn. There you go. Either way, I expected him to die. He did his job, though. I mean, he drew me 2 extra cards. The first one is usually there just to kind of set things up, set the tone, get more cards, and make things happen. The second one is for the very, very, very late game if it comes to it. Oh, that was an interesting top deck that I will gladly accept. So we're going to go after the 3/3, obviously, as the main target. And then we'll follow it up by, well, let's do this. Oh. Okay, I see what happened there. Fine. And get some of that life back that I lost. I was going to hero power and attack it, but I forgot the other thing gave him health. So I had to kind of rewind that play there.
Mind if I roll need?
Mind if I roll weed? Alright, let's do it. Behold the rage of the firelight. Alright, time to make decisions here. Let's get the big guy. Ooh. I'll go for the cheaper spell. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. A very productive turn with our legendary friend.
My life is your
I am not intimidated, nor am I amused. I did halfway expect a board-wide spell. So am I disappointed? Nah. And I do expect the legendary to die. I mean, that's always a thing. Okay, so let's see what we want to do this time. I mean, we gotta kill the 5/5, obviously. I'm just debating how I want to kill it. So I really don't want to use... I want to have 8 damage hit my opponent, to be perfectly honest. So that's what I'm going to do. And I don't mind taking damage myself. Sometimes in life you just gotta grow a pair.
You're in trouble now.
There we go. So we'll kill this guy and smash him for 8. Now, if I get desperate and I need to draw a certain card, like meaning if I get into critical and I need to gain armor, then I can use the second gadget stand that I have to, or auctioneer I'll call him, to draw more cards so that I can hopefully draw into, more armor if I need it. Do I foresee myself needing it? Not really, but anything can happen. Oh, and this will be pretty much the last game for this video. You got to see 3 solid games. The one that I auto won doesn't count. So I had a loss and 2 wins, really. Or I'm about to have 2 wins, I should say. I'm confident that I'm going to win this game.
Who knows what secrets will uncover? Warriors, come out to play.
Okay. What do we feel like doing? Well, I mean, I could just kill this guy with him. Our 4/4s could trade. Um, fine.
I got the best deal.
Let's see what we can draw. I typically like to wait on this play, but, you know, it happens. This is actually kind of funny that it's happening like that. Alright, let's just start playing stuff and winning.
Having no for the wild.
I did kind of misplay, but that's okay. I couldn't, I was, you know, playing spells too often, and I ended up not actually finishing off the 5/5 that I wanted to finish off, but oh well. We'll see if this person actually lets my 4/4 live, and it looks like he might. Maybe. Yep, he sure did. Cool. Alright, now I have a little more time to think here. What we will do then, 'cause I don't need to use the drawing part aspect of it. Shuffle 3 of these into the deck. And this is where it gets into late game, because now I can just infinitely cycle.
I'm almost out of cards.
And this is you're almost out of cards. Just put 3 more in the deck.
I'm out of cards.
So 3 more goes back into the deck, and then I just keep playing them. That's where very much you get into infinite combo territory. Alright, I do need to actually start doing stuff. So let's go ahead and just kill the expensive guy. Kill that.
I'm out of cards.
There you have it. I might take a point of damage because I played it a little bit off, but it's not going to matter. And this is pretty much how you go infinite. When you're out of cards, you just keep, and you have Auctioneer, you just keep cycling this card over and over, Jade Idol. No matter what he plays, it doesn't matter. I pretty much won at this point. Like, he needed to kill Auctioneer, you know, to keep me from going off. And that's how you go infinite. I'm actually glad I got to put this on video and recording. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. This is my Jade druid list actually completed. I've been making some adjustments here and there just to see if there's any better way to make the deck, but this has proven to be the most consistent list for me. And now you kind of see how I play it. Again, you have to be really patient about it. If you want to take advantage of auctioneers and you know, just all the stuff in there. Let the second auctioneer be a late game thing where you're infinitely, you know, putting Jades in play and then putting 3 in the deck, and then you keep going recycling over and over. That's pretty much what you want to do in the very, very late game. The first auctioneer is there just to kind of get you started, you know, kill some things, draw like the 2 or 3 cards, you know, just kind of set the tempo. You know, like I said, you can take some damage in the early game, it's not that big a deal. If you are being rushed, it does kind of hurt because you're actually forced to use some of that early removal, which means you don't get to use Auctioneer very well. But, you know, that's why this deck kind of has a problem with aggro, and I'm trying to figure out the answer to it. And then once I find the answer, what do I take out for it? You know what I mean? But, you know, we'll see what happens next time. It'll probably be another Druid list. I'm not sure if I'm going to show this again or another variation. But until then, you guys see you next time, and take it easy.